The Somerton cult party is easily the most memorable and infamous scene in Eyes Wide Shut, and yet it makes up less than 1/10 of the overall runtime. On the surface, it's not hard to tell why. The depiction of occult orgies and anxiety-inducing implications for the real world combine for an expertly crafted, unsettling experience. But the shocking depiction of upper-class depravity in this scene is simply a superficial representation of the film's core theme about lust, which is delivered to viewers in service of the film's other strongest theme: doubling and mirroring. Symbolic doubling is everywhere in Eyes Wide Shut. 2 young women flirt with Bill, 2 men with Millich's daughter, 2 guards at the mansion gate, 2 old men sitting at this table. That might seem irrelevant now, but it will become significant later, I promise. There are also thematic mirrors all over the place. Carl and Marion are mirrors of Bill and Alice, with the characters looking incredibly similar and camera angles mirroring Bill, who is a doctor, and Carl, who is a math professor, walking through Marion's apartment. Ziegler is a dark reflection of Bill, embodying his debased predilections. Bill attends 2 parties over the course of the film, which are figurative mirrors of each other, both hosted by and for New York elites and both filled to the brim with sexually depraved individuals. The parties are essentially the same, as all the guests are two-faced and horny. First, faces are unmasked and bodies covered, then faces masked and bodies naked. First, Bill rescues Amanda from overdosing, then Amanda rescues Bill from the cult, both of whom having bit off more than they could chew. First, the camera revolves around Alice and Sandor, then the camera revolves around the Red Cloak and the women, signifying the link between Sandor's implicit intentions and the cult's unmistakable ones. In both cases, Nick Nightingale is on piano. During the day, the Rainbow Rental Store is an inversion of itself at night. First, Millich is protective and reprimanding, and the 2 men are dressed in fetish attire. Then, the men are professional and kempt, and Millich is permissive and casual about his daughter's exploits. The fact that beneath the Rainbow Rental Store is a sex shop, appropriately named Under the Rainbow, alludes to the trend of even the most mundane things all having underlying sexually explicit elements about them. Characters use sexual doublespeak to help hammer this idea home.
Do you like the period?
Have you no sense of decency? Gentlemen!
Would you like to come inside with me?
Come inside with you. But they weren't the kind of people you'd like to fool around with, if you know what I mean.